welcome back to G Development Tutorials. Today we're going to do a part 2 to our part 1. So let's open a project. Today we are going to do more plants that you can plant to get multiple fruits or vegetables instead of one, like the carrot. Again, kind of like last time, just make a button named buy or anything you like it to be. You're gonna name it. You don't even have to name it, but I like to name it. Make sure the label is something to do with buying something. And then we're going to do text. Text. Wrong thing, but actually we can use this. We're gonna name this plant to display, but don't do that. You can just name it summer to display or whatever plant you want it to be. And let me real quick draw this. Skip this part if you like. Gonna make it nice red. Now you can name the animation. Gonna name it beet seed. You don't have to name it, but I like to name it. Now we're going to add 3 texts. The plant color and text. This one will be plant 2 cost. Set to the size you like. The color you like. I'm gonna stick with white. And make sure to set it to the price of the plant. Let's say 40. Then you can add this money sign if you want. Push apply. Now we almost have everything. We just need the name of the plant and the amount of plant seeds text. So get in there text. Name it whatever you like, but I like to keep it to plant 2 stock amount. Change its size if you'd like to. Change its color if you'd like to. Oh, and the font if you want to. Then you can just put it to 0. Now we need one more text. Get text. Name it. Name of plant 2. Set size and color. Gonna put red. You don't have to do a font. I didn't name it whatever you like, but for now I'm gonna put beet. You don't have to put the seed part, but yeah, I like to do that. Now that is basically it. Now you can just set it up, literally anywhere. Looks like we're gonna have to move this. There we go. Like that. Then might have to scoot this over. We're going to push the buy button too, or whatever you named it. Right underneath it, there's no plant 2 cost. Oops, forgot to put the font on that. We'll be done. Name a plant, seed, plant 2 stock amount, 0. That's basically it. It's for most of it. Now we are going to copy this part right here and paste it. And we're going to go back over here, go to global variables, push add variable, then we're going to name it to your plant. So we're going to be plant, or whatever you named it, 2 seed stock, and leave at 0. And then make it random. So we want, for testing purposes, actually no. See -1, -1, and then there's a 2. The negative numbers will be kind of like the wrong ones, because you don't want it to be set to negative. So that's going to give chance. But I don't want to do that for the video purposes. I want to leave it at 1 and this at 1. So no matter what, you always get 1. And then we can just copy this, paste it, but this time use the plant 2 seed stock. And remember to make this one plant 2 seed stock. Copy this, paste it, make this plant 2 seed stock, copy the last. You don't have to copy the last one, because if we set to this should be enough. Wait, you can just copy it and just leave that one. Now, plant 2. We can just go over here and plant 2 stock amount. Push save. Now, you can copy this and paste it right here. Copy this, and paste it. Now change the plant seed stock to plant seed stock, 2 seed stock. Leave that at that, and then change it to the price, so 40. But then you would need 41 to buy it, and it only take 40 away. So do it at 39. Then we're going to change this to buy 2. And then we're going to extract the full number, the 40, not 39. We're going to change this to our plant 2 seed stock. And we're going to set holding to not carrots, but make sure to begin with quotation and end with quotation. Beat. That's it for this part. Now we can go back to our first scene, I renamed it, and copy this and paste it. Now, and then you can just change the variable this right here, and remember to begin it with quotations and then set to what you just said, so it's beat. Directly the same amount. Now you can go to this right here, leave at that, go in here, and then you can increase the time to anything you like. This is fine, but now we need the object. So we are going to create a sprite, two sprites. One is going to be plant to base. This is where the fruits are going to go. Then we're going to go here. We're going to make it whatever we like. It doesn't have to be realistic. I'm just going to make it a circle. Black circle. Because this is because it's easier to do that. Push apply. Now we're going to add another sprite. And this will be the fruit. So we can name it fruit or beet. We're gonna name it beet plant fruits, I guess. And let me create something real quick. There we go. Did just spread right there. Now that's basically it for. Wait, that's actually not. We need to find a way to see how much money we have. So we're gonna add text. We're gonna name it money amount or anything you like. Set to size. Set it to a color. You don't have to choose a font, but you can. Now you're going to put 0, and you can just go over here, and you can paste it like that. That's going to be how much money you have. Now let's go back to this. We're going to create the base of the plant too. Then we're going to create that. And to see, we're going to just create a new event. And we're going to add an action. Money amount, text, set to. You don't have to add the quotations, just put the money variable. Money. There we go for that. Now, we're going to do an and. Actually, we don't have to do it and. Yeah. Go back to your plot and add the behavior to your base. And we're going to put is on screen. And then go back onto here. Now we're going to go right here. Then I'm going to put the plant to base. Then we're going to type in is on screen. We're going to tap this, should I click this? You can just leave that one in blank. Just set to 0. And then now you can put await. Whereas not as long as you want, but for testing purposes, we're going to set the 2 seconds. Then we're going to create. We are going to pick random object. We're going to put planting plot. Okay. Then we're going to create an object. We're going to create the fruit of the plant of the base. And we're going to set to planting plot, capital X, and 2 of these. Then we're going to do the same thing. Planting plot, above Y, capital Y, 2 of these. Push OK. And now we're going to put a repeat. Repeat. Timer used. We're going to leave that blank for now. Every 2 seconds. I'm going to do 1. -1. And you can remove the weight. And then we can go back to add a new seed. Start. Go to, you can just spell scene. We are going to go to scene. At beginning of scene. Start timer. Start timer. Start reset timer, and we're gonna name it nothing else. It can't be the same one that we did last time. Make it like plant 2. Now remember that, and put in lowercase letters so it's easier to remember. Then you're going to do quotation, plant 2, quotation, push enter. Now we're going to add the selling feature. So we're going to go to plot, to beat, click on edit object for the beet fruit or whatever they named it. Then we're going to add the behavior, button, button. We're going to click on button face, apply. Then we're going to go back to the event, and we can just copy this and paste it and change this to the beetroot or whatever you named it, and delete the beetroot instead, and then add more money than normal, like 70 bucks or something like that. Now, let's try it. Look, I have 50 money. This is the beet seed. We're gonna buy the beet seed to see it. Sometimes it can trick you, but I don't know why it does that. Just wait. Okay, so I have to fix something.